today for the Bitcoin price. And yes, this is an emergency. This is literally an emergency. I just pulled over here with the car I borrowed because right now something is happening in the something I have to talk about, and I don't even have the time to go back home and record it from my hotel room. No, I have to talk about it right now because right now, in that exact moment, Bitcoin is retesting the 45,500 US dollar level, the level I mentioned as the ultimate support for Bitcoin, which has to hold. So now that we are retesting it, the most important question, of course, remains. What can we expect for Bitcoin right now in the immediate short term? Are we going to hold it, get a bounce from there and break out to the upside? Or are we going to eventually break the bottom and get a waterfall down to a very specific price target I am going to mention here in this video? I can tell you one thing for certainty. The decision is going to come very, very soon, and I will talk about that. I will definitely make sure that I'm mentioning everything you need to know in regards to the Bitcoin price. Of course, I am going to talk about VLaunch. We just had an announcement that basically to our launch, but we're just adding an NFT launch pad. So for everyone who is holding VPAD and staking it, you're not only getting insane staking rewards, free IDO allocations, no, you are going to get free NFT drops, whitelist slots, and so on. The utility is completely going parabolic. I will talk about that towards the end of the video. Now let's focus on the Bitcoin price. Let's focus on what's on everyone's mind, because as you know, Bitcoin is ruling definitely the crypto space. And well, as you remember before, we had this falling wedge here, right? We broke out actually as predicted, and my price target was the top of the wedge here. Well, we broke out exactly to the top of the wedge, the price target I predicted. However, I also said I think it is very possible that we are actually going to break higher after hitting my price target and even hitting a higher price target. Well, this didn't happen, and I also mentioned we need at least a daily candle close above the previous price target. We didn't get it, thus we went down. So now we have to evaluate what is happening right now for Bitcoin. Well, the previous support is still the current support. We are still holding it. But as you know, one of the most important rules in trading is the more often we are testing a support, the weaker it actually gets. Eventually, the likelihood increases more and more the more often we are testing it, that we are actually eventually breaking it towards the downside. Every single time we are testing support, we are testing the bulls, and every time we are taking the orders like out of the order books from the bulls, of course, and they are getting weaker. The bulls defending this level are getting weaker every single time the Bitcoin price goes down here. So now we are having actually the apex coming closer and closer, and support and resistance converging here. And as you can see, today is the 5th of January, but until the 8th of January, so latest in 3 days, and we are talking here before the weekend, we are going to get this breakdown or breakout. Now the question is, what is going to happen? I can tell you, from a probability standpoint, the breakdown to the downside is, in fact, believe it or not, more likely, unfortunately. Now let's see what would happen. Well, if we break down 42,000 US dollars, it is. So here, maybe the most realistic thing is to zoom out and see, would that still be in alignment with the bull market narrative if we were to break down to the 42,000 US dollar price target? Well, let's pull out the EMA ribbon, and you can see, well, only if we are wicking to this price target, but we never ever want to see a weekly close below the 44,000 US dollar level. So it is definitely getting very, very spicy here these days for Bitcoin. And of course, that's also for some altcoins in the cryptocurrency space. As you remember, there's always a flip side. Of course, it might be the less likely one, but you want to get ready. Of course, if we are breaking resistance towards the upside, well, 50,000 US dollars can get retested here for another time for Bitcoin. But just that you know, guys, we are having descending resistance. We are definitely having the bears being in charge right now on the 4-hourly, on the daily. So please be aware of that, and don't let anyone fool you into blind bullishness. Yes, I am always bullish. Yes, on the weekly I am bullish. On the shorter time frames, we have to be very cautious though. And well, you know the deal, guys, on VPAD. VPAD is actually going crazy still. And just today we had, let me quickly zoom out here, a breakout out of this triangle. Let me show you on the hourly where it's even more beautiful. You can see we broke out here. Well, even this breakout with the Bitcoin dump is struggling a little bit. So you never have certainty on the charts, of course, with Bitcoin leading it. But If you don't want to have certainty on the charts, let's look at the fundamentals. And just today, Mo and me, we actually dropped 7 hours ago, almost 90,000 views, 9,000 likes, that we are going to have, in addition to the current launchpad, as additional use case and utility for the VPAD token, an NFT launchpad coming to you in February. That means if you are, let me quickly go back, if you are, and this is why the price was going higher after the announcement, buying VPAD, staking it on VLaunch.com, you are not only going to get insane staking rewards, no, you get free IDO allocation spots on our website where we are going to drop high quality free IDO allocations. No one else is doing that in the whole crypto space. On top of that, premium IDO allocations, free NFTs to your addresses, right? And free NFT whitelist slots. Like, I couldn't even stop if I would come out and tell you everything what's in the pipeline, guys. This is, of course, why the community is so happy. This is why we are continuously growing, and why after us giving out almost 70 million US dollars in free unlocked tokens to the community, the price was not dumping. Thank you so much for that, guys. Thank you so much for smashing up the like button to a new all-time high. And we are going to see each other very soon at the next one of MM Crypto. And as always, guys, bye-bye.